Welcome to the channel, New Birth Fitness Family. My name is Shiloh Bryant. This is my wife,
Danny.
Here we're all about empowering moms to transform lives and change the world. This is going to be our second episode in the series, Mindset Monday. Have you ever had a friend or family member tell you, you don't need to lose weight, you're good just how you are. Why you even need the gym?
Have you ever had a great idea and felt like the closest people to you would support you?
And then shortly after, you figured out the opposite. All of that and more will be addressed in this video. We're not going to use up any more time. Let's get right into the video. On this channel, you know we're all about empowering moms to transform lives and change the world. So let's start with a story. And really, this is a story I've heard so many times. I can't tell you how many clients I've had that come into the gym. And look, this is not just for the gym either. This is for life. This happens so many times with people's dreams, goals, ambitions. I've had so many clients come in the gym and say, hey, I'm getting in shape now, I'm losing weight. My family, my friends, my mom is telling me, why are you losing weight? You look fine just how you were. And I'm a very blunt, straightforward person. I'm always the person I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So the first question I ask them is your family overweight? Is your friends overweight? Is your mom overweight? Whoever said this to you, are they overweight? And they start thinking, wait, they are. Then I ask them another follow-up question. Have you ever heard anybody fit in shape say to you, you don't need to lose weight? And you can just see this internal thought process go on in their head to say, wow, why is that the case? So now I explain to them. A lot of the time, people can not support you for a couple of different reasons. It could be either they're actually trying to protect you. They're like, oh, they're not going to really get any results. It's going to hurt themselves because it's not going to really work out. That's one option. Sometimes it's jealousy. Hey, I don't want them to do it because it's going to make me look at myself a certain way. Because I know I'm not willing to do what it takes to get that. Then I don't want you to do it either because you're going to be further off than me.
That can be a really tricky situation, especially if it's a family or a loved one, even a spouse, because you could feel like you're going against something that, it feels wrong to go against it. So at first you have to get to the bottom of why is this person actually telling me this? And then you have to be okay with, regardless of what they're saying, I'm still going to do what is best for me. And if these people keep being negative or telling you things to stop you or to slow you down, now you have to consider, what is their role in my life? And should I keep allowing them to have this closeness or to be able to, impact me or say these things, or should I place some boundaries?
Mm-hmm. So depending on what that relationship is, if that's your husband or significant other, maybe that means, hey, having a serious conversation. This is something that's very important to me. And I'm doing this because it's working on me, which actually by working on me is actually going to help the whole household. If it's a friend or a family member, maybe sometimes you can hang out with these people, but sometimes you got to limit the amount of time you hang out with them. Sometimes that means don't share everything you have in mind. Don't share every dream, every plan. Sometimes you just go and make your transformation and then you come back later with the result.
Other times through this process, you'll realize that the people that you thought were your friends or that were closest to you are not really there to support you. They're really there just to see what it is that you can do. So at this point, the best thing you can do is to prove them wrong, to take some action and let your results speak for themselves.
Mm-hmm. But you're doing it because of you. You don't want to make your decisions based on them. You're doing it because of you and where you're trying to go. So in some cases, the people that you thought were friends, maybe you say, you know what? This showed me that you weren't really a friend, and maybe it's time to get rid of that relationship. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people look at, I don't want to create those uncomfortable situations because I might lose this person. No, if the situation of you bettering yourself to go to the next level makes you lose a relationship, that means that relationship wasn't meant for you. It served you for that time, in that period of your life. So now it's time to level up and go to a different season. So now if you're in that different season, now you're going to try different people, different circumstances in your life, different opportunities into your life. And now you can't have the same environment and the same mindset. So it's time to change your scenery and level up. So if you take anything from this video, stop telling people your dreams and your plans beforehand. They don't need to know your plans. You don't need to get confirmation from anybody else on if you should do it. If it's something you believe in, it's something you're passionate about, just do it. And then they see the results later, because there's certain people that in the beginning, they don't believe it. So they're trying to put off the fact that they don't believe it onto you. And that kills so many dreams before they get a chance to even get started. Don't rely on others for your belief. Your belief comes from within you, and then you pour that out onto the world. And if you do what you're passionate about long enough, you'll start to find that you will call other people to believe, because they can feel the belief from you so strong, no matter what the obstacle was, you still push forward on it anyway. And next thing you know, everybody is clapping for you versus you clapping for yourself.
So once you're in the process of actually cutting some people off that you found out, we're not really serving that purpose in your current season, you'll find out that a lot of the things that you were doing in that current moment with these people was actually a distraction to getting you closer to where you really needed to be. So you'll find some relief and wow, I'm actually moving a lot faster. I'm accomplishing my goals, and I'm having people that actually do support me around. If you can find those people, that's great. But sometimes you have to rely on, yourself to get yourself to that point, and then that environment will slowly come because you have pushed away the people that were no longer serving you, and now you're in an environment where people are headed towards the same direction as you.
And people will try to make you feel bad. They'll say you changed, right? Just because you're not doing the same activities or spending the same kind of time that you would have in areas that weren't really moving you towards where you actually want to be. That's not a problem. Why is you changing a bad thing? It's actually a bad thing that they are not changing. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, things can always be better. It doesn't have to be just financially, it doesn't have to be just health-wise, mindset-wise. There's so many different areas in life to level up. To be remaining the same is not a good thing. And really, you think you're remaining the same, but if you remain the same, you're actually going down. So many people have lived their lives based on living through other people versus what they actually want. You don't want to be like most of the dreams and goals and aspirations are unfortunately in the graveyard, because people live their whole life through other people versus what they actually wanted.
You never know if that idea or that journey that you want to get started on is going to change your life and your family's life. So don't let other people stop you. Keep that dream, keep that passion, whatever it is that's moving you forward. Make sure you don't let anybody kill it.
You're one thought away from a completely different life. Think about it. The first airplane. Once upon a time, imagine the person building the first airplane. Like, are you crazy? Why are you gonna build an airplane? That's for birds. People don't fly. Imagine they let people talk them out of that. We don't have planes. You can't travel across the world to go see a family member because there's no plane. Same thing with cars. All these different things that if somebody let somebody talk them out of the fact that, oh, that makes no sense, you're crazy for this, crazy for that. Look where we'd be. Clothes. Once upon a time, why'd you need clothes? Right? So we ain't go no further than that, but you get what I'm saying. So if you believe in it, you're passionate about it, you bring it to life. You don't need anybody else's approval for you to go forward on the things you believe in. On that note, thanks for another video. This is Mindset Monday. We want to use this to empower the rest of your week. Go forward with this information and put it into action.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share to get the word out.
Love you guys, New Work Fitness family. Back at it again with another video here soon.
See you next time.
See ya.